Hi-Fi Rush is a brand new video game that has taken the gaming world by storm. Since its release in early 2023, it has become the most popular game among players and critics alike. The game has been widely praised for its graphics, gameplay, and overall experience. Hi-Fi Rush is without a doubt the best game of 2023.
Amazing.
And there are 4 reasons why. The graphics in Hi-Fi Rush are some of the best in the gaming industry. The game features stunning, realistic, hand-drawn environments that truly immerse players in the game world. The character models are so highly detailed and animated, adding to the overall realism of the game. The graphics are so good, it feels like players are actually inside the game world experiencing this game, making it an incredibly immersive experience, especially when you notice that the character animations and the backgrounds of levels are all responding and moving in conjunction to the background music, adding another layer of immersive detail into the game. The world is so vibrant and so colorful, it makes me forget that I'm playing the game. Another aspect of Hi-Fi Rush's animation is that it's so exceptionally fluid. The game's animations are so smooth and natural, making the game world feel so alive. The characters move in a believable way and their actions are seamless and believable. This level of animation is usually reserved for high quality animated films and TV shows, but Hi-Fi Rush managed to achieve this in a video game. The game's animation style is also unique and visually stunning. The game features a futuristic world that is both believable and fantastical, and the animation style perfectly complements and captures this world. The game's characters and environments are so highly stylized, making it a truly unique and visually stunning experience. The animation style is so well done that it could easily become a cartoon, and players will find themselves admiring the visuals even when they're not playing the game. Honestly, the animation is such a visual treat, but it also enhances the gameplay. The characters' movements are intuitive and responsive. This level of animation adds an extra layer of complete perfection to the game, making it all around just a very enjoyable sensory experience. Now let's talk about the gameplay. The gameplay in Hi-Fi Rush is especially impressive. The game features fast-paced, high-stakes action that keeps players on the edge of their seat. Players are tasked with completing various missions and challenges while navigating the game world, and the controls are intuitive and responsive. The game also features upgrade systems that allow the players to improve their characters' abilities as they progress through the game, adding an extra layer of depth and replayability. But what really sets Hi-Fi Rush apart from any other games is its overall experience. The game has a unique and futuristic world that is truly playing into the narrative and into the gameplay. The game's world is rich with detail and lore, and players will find themselves losing hours exploring every nook and cranny of this game, as it also complements the characters, which we should also get into the characters. Hi-Fi Rush has a cast of characters that stand out because of their individuality. Each character has their own unique personality, backstory, and motivations, making them feel like real people that you would really want to get to know. This level of individuality is not common in video games, and it makes the game world feel more real and believable. The characters are so well developed and well portrayed that players will often find themselves caring so much more about these guys. I did especially. They were all so lovable. Your crew, the villains, they're so easy to hate and you love to hate them. And the little mascot, that little robotic kitty, that kitty is so freaking cute. I love that cat, man. And I say this as someone that's not usually a cat person. I mean, I do love cats, but they're not my favorite between cats and dogs. Another thing that makes the cast of characters within Hi-Fi Rush so charismatic is the voice acting. The voice acting brings the characters to life with their performances, making them feel like real people. The voice acting is so good that players will forget that they are playing a video game and will feel like they're actually interacting with a friend. This level of voice acting is usually reserved for high-quality animated films and television shows, but Hi-Fi Rush once again defies expectations by putting this kind of talent within a video game. The characters are also very unique and inclusive, representing a wide range of backgrounds and identities. They all fit into some kind of stereotype with, you got the big black guy who's the lovable goofball but knows how to get serious. You got the tech girl who's secretly the main character of the story but is also a complete badass when she needs to be. And then you got the main character who's just a very likable, chill dude. These personalities will make you want to watch their stories unfold, and you will easily want to root for these guys to succeed. The characters also add depth to the game's storyline. The characters' motivations and interactions with each other add layers to the game's narrative, making it more engaging and enjoyable. Players will find themselves invested in the characters' stories and will be motivated to play through the rest of the game to see where their stories go. Not to mention the way that each of the characters interact with one another and the scenes they're in make each cutscene a joy to watch. Speaking of the cutscenes, then we have the story's wit. This wit in the game is so good. The game's writing is smart and clever, with jokes and references that are sure to make players laugh. The humor is just not limited to dialogue, but is also woven into the game's animations and designs, making it a truly immersive experience. The game's humor is so well done that players will find themselves looking forward to every single new cutscene in the hopes that there will be a new joke and a new surprise waiting for them that will make their days just a little bit better. The humor is also well timed and adds to the game's pacing. The jokes and references are integrated to the game's storyline and gameplay seamlessly, making them feel supernatural and not intrusive. The humor enhances the overall experience of the game and makes it more enjoyable to play. The humor in Hi-Fi Rush also adds to the overall tone of the game, which is surprising because the developers that made this game also made the horror franchise Evil Within and Evil Within 2, which is very surprising because this game is very bright, vibrant, colorful, and humorous. Meanwhile, within the Evil Within franchise, it's very dark and dreary. There's not much humor going around. There's not really much to be happy about in this series because the main character is being put through so much, and there's so much darkness and brutal deaths within that series that it comes as a surprise that the company that made that series can also do a game like this where everything is super cheerful and super vibrant and super positive and super colorful. Like, I don't get how they are able to do this. This just proves that Tango Gameworks, the one that made the Evil Within series, is a very talented studio that is able to set their mind to a task and be able to get that done with masterful execution. Honestly, Hi-Fi Rush is probably going to be the best game of 2023. Its stunning graphics, fast-paced gameplay, and overall experience make it a must-play for any gamer, especially any gamer that's a fan of colorful stories, vibrant stories, and charismatic characters. This game has it all. The game's world is rich with detail, and its community is active and engaged, making it truly a unique and enjoyable experience. If you haven't played Hi-Fi Rush yet, now is the time to do so. You won't be disappointed.